Well, it is a cold one to ring in the new year. 2025 is going to start a little frigid. So let's bring in Seth Sanders to talk more about that weather. Seth, let's bundle up and ring in a new year.
Yes, let's bundle up and ring in a new year, Jordan. We can actually take a live view outside of Price. This is Castle Country. The snow is still sticking on, so it's definitely on the chillier side. Now down in southern Utah, of course, it is a little bit warmer. This is a view from the Black Desert Resort where it's currently about 52 degrees. Beautiful sunset, though, silhouetting these red rocks. We love to see that. All right, let's take a look at that radar. Not a whole lot to talk about, not only in Utah, but the entire Intermountain U.S. looking really dry right now. We do have a little bit of moisture moving in the form of cloud cover, but it's not going to bring any precipitation. Temperatures right now are in the 30s across the state, warming as you go southward, 37 degrees down there in Cedar City. And then we got some 40s on the eastern side of the state as well. Evanston at 15 degrees. That is way too cold for me, but we may get that cold tonight. Now, the Metrocast is going to walk us through the overnight hours. We have mostly cloudy skies dropping down to the 20s here in the next hour. And then right at midnight, temperatures are going to be in the low to mid 20s along the Wasatch Front with those partly cloudy skies. And then the cloud coverage continues to increase overnight, and we're going to kick off tomorrow with cloudy skies and cold temperatures. Okay, our New Year's planner is looking really good down there in the south and central Utah are looking dry with partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. St. George will be topping out in the 50s in the afternoon. Now up here in the north, we're going to start off fairly dry with there is going to be a little bit of cloud coverage, but then in the afternoon hours we have that precipitation starting to move on in. So if you're planning on doing any New Year's traveling, the mornings should be good. The evenings might get a little bit wet, but it's not going to impact your travel too much. So we have this high pressure in place. That's why it's really quiet right now. We don't see a lot going on in the way of precipitation, but that starts to move on out, and that's going to open the door for more wet weather to fill on in tomorrow afternoon. And initially, it's going to be a valley rain, mountain snow setup, and it's going to be very light. And we could see it start to transition to snow for a lot of us, but mostly Ogden north. We could see some in Salt Lake as well, and then that could hold on all the way into tomorrow before clearing on out. And then we have our eye on another system that could be impacting us this weekend. Okay, snow totals are going to be modest. Like I said, most of us on the Wasatch Front are going to get nothing at all, maybe a trace. But places Ogden North, maybe even Cache Valley could get up to 2 inches, maybe 3 inches in Cache Valley, but it'll probably be on the lighter end. And the Wasatch Mountains could be getting anywhere from 4 to 9 inches through Thursday. Our regional forecast shows that we're going to be in the 30s and 40s in the north tomorrow, mid 40s to upper 40s in the south, and then we got the warmer spots hitting the upper 50s or the lower 50s. We could punch this in a little bit. We got 30s along the Wasatch Front, 30s in the Wasatch back as well with overnight lows in the single digits. So while we're going to be in the teens and 20s here on the Wasatch Front, the Wasatch back is going to be flirting with possibly even negative temperatures if it gets cold enough. Central Utah looking at a little bit of moisture in the form of cloud cover, but it's not going to be any type of rain or any type of snow down there in the central portion of the state. And then southern Utah is looking really dry. It's going to escape all that wet weather. St. George is going to warm up to the 60s on Friday with a high of 53 degrees tomorrow. And then it starts to cool back down on the weekend, eventually reaching back to average in the low to mid 50s. The Wasatch Front has that chance of rain and snow showers tomorrow, holding on into Thursday morning. Much colder, 39 degrees is going to be the high, but it starts to warm up to 51 degrees by your Friday. And then we have that weekend storm rolling on through on Saturday. Could hold on all the way through Monday.